In a lot of, remember, controversy and chaos over the NEET, for example, or other issues as well, the Education Minister has now met the students amid the lot of uproar and protests we had seen over the NEET examination. The government at the centre is interacting with a delegation of the students as well. Dharmendra Pradhan ensuring that he also directly interacts with the students. This is very important because we're talking about only merit-based issues here, that merit-based examination clearance must happen. And this paper leak controversy has also damaged that transparency that is needed for medical professionals, medical aspirants of the country. So these are the latest visuals on your screen. Milan Sharma is also joining me, and we are told that these are live visuals coming in, that Dharmendra Pradhan, the Education Minister, is interacting with the students. Tell me this, Milan, you know, how are these, is it a delegation that had approached the Education Minister? Who are these students? Because it is very important that the interaction is direct here between the government and the students.
Pooja, this is not the first time that the Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, is interacting with the NEET UG aspirants. In fact, in the previous set of tranche as well, he has had conversations with these students over the NEET UG paper discrepancies and the concerns that the students have. And we know that there are two sets of students who have actually spoken to Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan at the moment. One are those students who are concerned about the kind of anomalies that have come forward, and this has been conveyed to the minister directly also. And the second set of students are also those students who were worried that, because they have given the exams with full responsibility and they were not part or beneficiaries of any sort of leaks, etc. And they did not want the NEET UG exam to, get cancelled because of a leak, because they thought that their hard work would get wasted. So those are the two sets of students who had given the NEET UG and have conveyed these kind of, problems to the Education Minister. And certainly today there was supposed to be a very crucial hearing of the NEET in the Supreme Court, which has now been deferred by the Supreme Court to next week on July 18th. But in all the affidavits that have been submitted, Pooja, it has been said by the centre as well as the NTA that there aren't many big abnormalities in the score distribution. And also the fact that, it's not a mass malpractice that has happened and mass manipulation of papers that has happened. From the side of the NTA, at least that was the, conversation that went down in Supreme Court on their affidavits. So students are the center of interaction, and Dharmendra Pradhan there talking to each and every student there to assuage them, to convince them that the government is looking for their best interest, which is what has been reiterated earlier as well. Pooja?
All right, Milan, keep tracking the latest on that and stay on with me also, because this is a big issue. Remember, this is about also not just a connect or a communication, but there has to be a conclusion in this case. What happens to the NET examination here on, and to reimpose that trust that this is a fair examination and based on merit. So amid the latest, these are the visuals on your screen. Remember, there were some screenshots of UGC NET papers also shared. So that was a different issue that had come in. So right now we are told that the interaction is happening here with the aspirants as well. Meanwhile, there is an interstate link that has emerged in the NET UG investigation. The CBI probe has uncovered alleged malpractice at 2 examination centres in Gujarat. Candidates from states as Bihar and Odisha reportedly took their exam at these centres. The same operators controlled both the centres, interestingly, and it is alleged that they encouraged candidates to choose Gujarati as their examination language. This was to allow impersonators to fill out their answer sheets. Remember, they were not from Gujarat is what we are told. Candidates were also allegedly advised to show a Panchmahal or Vadodara as their permanent address. One of the implicated centres has been a school in Godhra, the Jai Jalaram school, we are told. 6 individuals, including one Dikshit Patel, the owner of the school, have now been taken in custody. The accusation against him is that he took about 10 lakh rupees from students to ensure they passed the exam.
सीबीआई का कहना यह था कि ये जो दीक्षित पटेल है उनका कुछ न कुछ रोल है, वो कंफर्म करने के लिए उनकी रिमांड की ज़रूरत है। हमने बताया था कि भाई दीक्षित पटेल को तो एग्ज़ाम के दिन अंदर अलाउ भी नहीं किए थे और उनका रूल कुछ भी नहीं है और वो तो सिर्फ ट्रस्टी है वो टीचर भी नहीं है, इसलिए रिमांड नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन जज साहब ने 4 दिन का रिमांड दिया है।
Brijesh Doshi is joining me for the latest on that. Brijesh, it appeared that it was primarily about, for example, Bihar, from where the first issue had cropped up. But it definitely shows that it is multi-state, multi-center, full-on nexus. But how easy it is to access the papers?
Definitely, Pooja, this has been a serious concern or the serious issues raised by the all the aspirants as well. How the paper was accessed by the students in the Bihar and the different MO in the Godhra case, where they have to left the paper or they left the answer sheet without answers, and the supervisors or the trustees of the school will fill up the answer sheet. So this kind of modus operandi was done in the Godhra Jejaram school. So when the local police has investigated all the matter, it was about they were reached to the conclusion that these five accused who were caught by the Godhra police earlier, they were in context of the other people who are from the other states like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Odisha. So there were more than 15 students from these states who choose the center of the Godhra for their NEET exam, and they have shown their current or the permanent address as Vadodara or the Panchmahal district. So this kind of MO was used, and then when CBI take the case from the Gujarat police, they asked the court to give the custody on this basis only, that these can be the interstate. There can be an interstate gang as well connected to these accused. So CBI wants to further investigate such kind of thing, that whether this is interstate scam or not. So now CBI is inquiring or doing the probe on these states from where the students came to Godhra. So now we have to wait for the final report by the CBI, which was not produced in the Supreme Court yet. So we have to wait for that report about the Godhra, that whether it is related to the other states as well, and how many persons are involved in this scam.